everyone, I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading today on what makes you special. Like, what are your gifts? So if you'd like to pick a pile and I can get started. Okay, so group number one, I'm going to start with the animal spirits. So the otter spirit, the firefly spirit, the buffalo spirit, and the nightingale spirit. So with the otter spirit, I see someone who's very playful, very loving, very joyful person. Similarly with the nightingale spirit, you know, love is all around you. You like to feel love and give love. I'd say you're you know, you're very much connected to your heart chakra, and you you know, you give without wanting anything in return. You just want to give and receive love. And with the firefly spirit, I see someone who's very creative and has a lot of ideas, and, you know, very lively and vivacious. Somebody who wants to get things going, you know. And with the buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. I see, you know, that you have trust and faith in the universe that it will give you the opportunities and the ability to do the things that you want, and that your kind of your wishes will be heard, you know. And again, with the Queen of Wands, you know, similarly to the nightingale spirit and the otter spirit, I see someone quite loving, quite courageous, very strong, feminine kind of energy. Somebody who has a very warm energy, very receptive individual. And with the Hermit card, I see someone who is quite introspective. I'm not sure if you're introverted, but I definitely say that you do kind of go over things in your head, and you know, kind of you tend to do that alone. Yeah. And with the Eight of Swords in reverse, I'd say that you try and untangle yourself from situations that, like, you try and avoid self-limiting beliefs and things like that, and sort of let go of anxieties that you know may have been created in your head, but aren't necessarily you know, as big as you think they are. Yeah, so that's all I'm getting with pile number one. Thank you for watching. Okay, group number two, I'm going to start with the animal spirits and then I'll move on to the tarot. So with the butterfly spirit, I see somebody who changes who they are regularly and transforms who they are, which is a great feature to have, because it's somebody who you know, is able to adapt to their environment and to bring forth a new persona and a new identity that's more suited to where they are at that particular moment in time. Similarly with the fish, I see someone who's very adaptable, sort of goes with the flow of things, moves with the river, you know, goes with the tide. You know, and fish are very abundant creatures as well, so I see somebody who's very abundant as well. With the moth spirit and the wolf spirit, you know, with the moth spirit, I see that you let things go. Like, once you want something, you're able to surrender and to wait until it comes to you. And with the wolf spirit, I see somebody who's very wise and somebody who's very who uses their past experience to create wisdom and to move forward with a sense of integrity and a sense of intelligence, you know. And with the Six of Swords, I see that you move away from things that no longer serve you, and you as you can see here with the Six of Swords, yep, you move away from things that no longer serve you, and you let go of situations that that don't benefit you anymore. And perhaps also you like to travel, and as well as you can see this woman's face also, she has quite an expression of surrender on her face, similar to the moth spirit, you know, sort of having faith moving forward, and, you know, holding her box with this kind of a sense of peace, you know, even though the trip might be dangerous. With the Five of Wands, I see someone who you know, defends themselves. Maybe you're quite competitive, and you like to get involved, and you yeah, maybe you're a little competitive, I see here. This is what I'm getting from this card, which actually, you know, competition isn't a bad thing. It's actually, it helps you refine your abilities and your character. And with the Three of Cups, I see someone who likes to celebrate and likes to spend time with their friends, and you know, likes to enjoy the fruits of life. But also here, as you can see at the bottom, there are fish at the bottom as well, sort of, you know, like similar to the fish as well. Maybe you kind of go with the flow of things as well in a social setting, and that makes you very adaptable and makes you very easy to get along with, because you understand the social setting. Like, you understand how you should act in the best possible way for the best possible outcome, which means that you're smart. And I think that you've had many experiences in your life that have allowed you to become like that, and you've used your knowledge and turned that into wisdom, and that makes you a very social person who's you're actually a very strong person, which is a great thing. So that's all I'm getting for group number 2. So thank you for watching. Hi, group number 3. I'm going to be starting with your animal card spirits first, and then I'll give you into your tarot cards. So with the Stingray spirit, I see somebody who is very curious, and, you know, isn't afraid to learn new things, wants to expand their knowledge, and wants to become more aware. And with the Porcupine spirit, time for a beginner's mind, I think you're not afraid to ask questions, and you're not afraid to admit when you don't know something, and you really go into situations not without arrogance, and you are very much aware that you could always learn more. And with the Stag spirit, I see somebody who takes the lead, you know, who takes control of their life and goes forward, you know, in a very kind of logical way, in a very way that in a very courageous way, moving forward, being responsible for their life. And similarly, in the Knight of Swords, I see somebody who's very ambitious and moves forward with a lot of you know, with a lot of speed. The swords energy have to do with the mind, you know, so I definitely think that you're quite a logical person, and that you are very, you know, inquisitive, and like to know the facts about situations. We also have the Four of Swords and the Sea Serpent spirit. So with this, I see that even though you do move forward wanting to learn new things, you also sometimes take the moment to meditate and to hold back and to rest and to heal yourself. With the Sea Serpent, you know, this is about healing wounds, and I think that you go out of your way to make sure that you're well rested, and that you're well looked after. And so with the world spirit, I see somebody who sees the world as their oyster and sort of, you know, accomplishes a lot, and you know, integrates a lot of the information that they learn into their own life. So yeah, that's all I'm getting for group number 3. I hope you enjoyed.